This one has the I don't know how to say it, but it sounds good.
Okay.
Damn, there's 15 grams of sugar in this?
Trust me.
Who the was that guy?
I don't know. I think he played quarterback or something.
Mr. Three-time Arnold Classic winner.
They always forget that in my invitations.
Just got back from Columbus.
I'm glad you're in your relaxing shoes.
Yes. I'm all in sweats today. In Crocs.
That means you haven't been out of the house.
I haven't. It's Sunday.
Should I say what a life you got?
What a life. You've been busy today. You've been to the office and...
Yeah. I was there this morning, straight from the airport. So
Nice.
we're back, guys. We're back. Today is shoulders.
All right.
I don't think we've shot in a minute, have we?
No, it's been a while because you had to go to
I'll
Columbus.
fill you guys in on the Arnold Classic and probably how I drop 10 pounds every time I travel.
Yeah. We haven't been in keto in a minute also. So
I feel rich today.
yes.
Pulled in, I feel rich. I've got the farmers markets done because it's usually pretty busy.
Is it?
Well, yeah, every Sunday they have the farmers market.
Oh, I wasn't sure what day it was. It used to be like on Fridays or
So they
something.
close it all off, but I
Yeah.
don't think we beat the rush right now.
Yeah.
How's the weekend? Good?
Yes, it's been very good.
Busy?
Not too bad actually. You know, I mean, everything was gonna stand still here because of the Arnold. It was kind of dead, you know. So, and then
Yeah, Maureen looked good.
yeah,
We'll talk a little bit about it.
yes, happy for Laura Lee. She won.
Yeah, she won. Yeah, she looked good.
She always looks good.
Ashley looked great.
Yeah.
She got third.
She's killing it still.
Yeah. All our girls got top three, you know?
That's great.
Amazing, right?
That's awesome.
All the girls that we shoot.
Yeah. Our faves.
Yeah, I mean, I like them all, but I mean, those are our girls that
Yeah.
we do content with.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, Kilo Club, guys.
That's it. Oh, the music's not loud. Good.
You turn it down.
Yeah. Jay's got the. He's in charge of the controls. Pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah, we need that quiet time.
Yes.
Yeah, so today's gonna be shoulders, man. I didn't train at all while I was there.
At all?
No, because you know the gyms. You know how it is there. I mean, if I could find the time, but the problem is the schedule I had. You know, I was doing meet and greets, and they started in the morning at 11. I had meetings 2 days, so I was there. Meetings on. I flew in Thursday night. Had the bullfrog event.
How was the bullfrog event?
Crazy busy. I was delayed though getting there. I
Oh.
had a 2-hour delay in
Bad weather?
Denver. No, the plane broke.
Oh my god.
So I got stuck. I showed up like probably an hour and a half late, but it ran till, I mean, I got out of there at like 9. It's scheduled till 8 o'clock. And saw a lot of, people there. And it's, I think, their biggest one they ever had, which was great. And by the time I got checked in, then I had a meeting on Friday morning early. And then by the time I took a shower, I had to be at meet and greets at 11. So I had 11 meet and greet with Ronnie Coleman. And then I had a break. And then I had to go to Celsius and do a meet and greet. And then I had another photo op right after that. And then I had an autograph signing after that. So I got done at like 6 o'clock. And then I went to they had a 2-day show this time. So they did prejudging Friday night. Went to that. And then Saturday, woke up early again. I had Cutler Club live at 7.
Jeez.
And I did my cardio both days, but I didn't actually hit any weights. And then I went and did the same routine. I didn't have the meet and greet at Celsius, but I had, photo ops, 2 different ones, and then an autograph signing, and then I had the night show. So it was hectic. Got up this morning at 5. I left the hotel at 4.
Wow.
And flew back. So
What time were you back in Vegas?
9 o'clock.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And then you've been working all day.
No, I actually did a little bit, and I got up. I went to sleep for like an hour, and then just got up and ate and cooked and whatever, and then I wanted to come hit the gym and kind of fill you guys in on our weekend.
How was it the weekend for you? How was the show?
We'll talk about the show as we wrap up here. I'll talk a little
That's
bit
awesome.
about my thoughts of
Yeah.
of the weekend, and I just want to get focused on the training. I know we haven't been as consistent with the content just because of our mixing schedules a little bit, but I just want to tell you guys, like, no matter what, keep pushing through. I know these videos are a lot for you guys to follow, and gives you guys like an insight on what goes on. So we'll have another short week this week because I actually fly to Boston to promote that show.
Oh shit!
The next weekend, so I have a short week. I leave Wednesday morning at like 6
Oh
in the
my
morning.
god! Okay.
So it's a short week, and then I'm back on the next Monday. So
Okay, not bad.
and so we'll kind of keep you guys posted. But no matter what, guys, keep pushing through. Like I told you, I mean, we're all human, right? So we don't always get to train when we want to, And I'm probably going to title this, this video, how I lose 10 pounds, how I lost 10 pounds in 2 days, because that's what happens. You remember, I mean, I think it used to be even more sometimes when I would travel, when I was full capacity. But, with the eating the way it is now, I had some trifecta meals there, but I just can't eat on the schedule. I wasn't packing the food with me when I was moving around as much, although I did get to break and be able to eat little easier than when we used to do it, because our booth times were longer.
Oh my god!
But the way they had it scheduled, hey, how are you? They did an amazing job. Brian Powers, who runs the show over there, it's just, he scheduled all these things, and we'll talk a little bit about the expo and stuff like that. But definitely we had a lot of great memories in Columbus, and it was great to be back and have this thing happening again. So, and your boy turned pro, Andrew Jacked.
I know.
Won.
You look great.
Yeah. So I mean, that I didn't get to see. I just saw on the media that he had won.
Yeah.
So a little different. They didn't have the strongman on the stage and stuff like that.
Oh, no?
Saturday, but I'll talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they had the strongman events, but they didn't have it on the final stage
Okay,
at
wow.
night and stuff. So a little different.
Big changes. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get some shoulders in, and then we'll,
All right.
We'll crush it.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about this guy. So I'm going to do a pre-exhaustive. I love coming to this gym, actually, for this machine. So this is your buddy's
Yeah.
side lateral piece. And what I'm going
Athletics.
to do is I'm going to do 2 field sets. Those are, so I consider those like workout sets. It puts the mind to muscle connection. I'm going to do 2 sets like that, like 12, 15 reps. And I'm going to do 3 working sets. And that's going to give me some pre-exhaust. Get the blood in there, and then I'm going to move to a pressing movement. I may go back to a side lateral movement. And then, of course, a front raise, and I'll do some rear delt movement. But always starting my routine with a pre-exhaust movement just to get the blood in there. I don't know if you're doing that, but it works well for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to brag about this machine a little bit. So you see how the handles do this, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't do that. That's what makes this one really unique. So, and the platform lowers. And you can adjust the platform. So,
Oh yeah.
depending on your height. So ideally, I like to be not too high. So I like to be a little lower, so I can really get that contraction. So that's why Atlantis.
Atlantis.
So So show the piece.
Yeah, shout out. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah.
Good
Maybe they'll
machines.
send us some free pieces. For that,
Yeah.
Sometimes I do a little pause at the top of the motion.
Makes it harder.
Well, it helps me engage a little bit with the push. I'm going to do a little press over here. My favorite press machine here. I'll show everyone what we get to look at when we're out here.
Oh, great view. There you go. I'll take you guys on the balcony.
Yeah, so there's Dave's favorite coffee hangout right there.
I know. Little bistro. It's
This
nice.
Eldorado is really good too.
Yeah, I've been
Guys
there.
looking for a good Mexican spot.
You don't even like Mexican.
Nah, but you know, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah. You can have other stuff in there, but it's open 24 hours. You know.
Huh?
It's open 24 hours. Yep.
Yeah, I think Eldorado is actually.
Yep. There's another one on the way to your office too, off the 215.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same
All right,
thing.
so I'm gonna do a press, guys. So with this, I'm gonna do a warm-up set. See, my shoulders are already warm, so they feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is TechnoGym.
Yeah, I love their stuff.
Yeah, the motion's actually pretty good. So with this, I mean, similar to dumbbells or barbells. You know, remember this is a unilateral machine, so each side
Yeah.
is individual. So I always preach about the isolateral movements. How, you know, you're always stronger on one side.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the barbells, because of fixed position, can put a lot of stress on the shoulder joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to find myself to always not going too heavy now. So I might work up to 2 plates and a quarter on this. Let's see how this feels now. So 45, 60 seconds rest, guys. So I'll go up a quarter. Well, they redid them.
Mm-hmm.
Redid these. 40, that's for shit sure. Holy fuck, that's heavy. That's like 50.
Not like the Wades at Gold's Gym, huh?
No, that's all mislabeled.
When Eric went to a Lift Factory, he's like, "Oh my god, I love this gym. It's got all the clanking metal plates, which is hard to find now." And he's like, "Oh my god, it seems so heavy, the plates." And I said, "Well, that's why Jay always says the Venice plates were so much lighter."
Did he agree, or
Yeah.
what did he say about it?
No, it's like heavy. It's like heavy iron,
You went for therapy last week on your shoulder, right?
Yeah, I went back. Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Very good. Big progress.
Really?
Yeah, I had my arm all the way over my head.
Is that the first time in a while? Or?
Yeah, I mean, every time I go, because I took a little break, for like a couple of weeks. I had to re-up my memberships. So I went back, and he was shocked. But I told him I can feel in the training that I can do a lot more movements that I wasn't able to do before, and I can engage that way. And he says as he's breaking down the tissue in the shoulder, like he feels it's a lot more loose and light, malleable than it was before. So it's coming along. It's gonna take some time, but I gotta keep going,
Yeah. All right, so 3 sets here, guys. I'm gonna go 1-1-1. I'm gonna do a front raise. Catch my breath a little bit.
This would make a good thumbnail, by the way.
All right, so front raise. So no major bar with this. Those feel good, so I start and come up and engage the shoulders. You don't come train here as much, huh?
I want to come back. Makes me want to come back and train here again. I'm sure Eric wouldn't mind. I mean, he lives like 5 minutes away from here. What's the best body part to train here?
Legs.
Legs.
Great leg equipment. Especially with that squat machine.
Yeah. Maybe I can tell him to train legs this week.
Are you guys training legs or are you skipping it?
No, he's been able to train now more. So his knee's getting better. So yeah, I've been training legs the whole time, but he had a hard time with his quads, with his knee.
What's your favorite body part to train? Still arms?
Always back, and yeah, I like arms, I like back, I like chest, I like shoulders. I mean, I like everything except legs. Legs are so fucking hard, man. But back I like. Probably my best.
That pump. Shoulders are pretty pumped, actually.
Yeah, nice. Wow, I can't believe you didn't train in Columbus. That's a first.
Yeah. No time, man. Unless I got up
Super early.
super early. I was going to bed too late.
Yeah.
That was hard, that one. All right, our favorite rear delt machine here. 'All right, so once again, guys, you see this movement? So I'm able to actually extend my arms out and do a fly, which a lot of the machines you can't do this with
That's
them.
true. That's true.
So I feel that the straight arm, it works my rear delts a little better. So you notice that. I'll position it out and then down. So 3 sets here, 12 repetitions.
Not everybody, but they all have turbos. Okay? I don't know shit about turbos. So
All right, since I hate arm days so much, I split my bis and tris. So I'm gonna do the rope crunches, but I'm gonna do these like I preached on the lower position. Now, why did I do this? Because it helps me just feel the movement better without using body momentum. So I'm gonna do like 15, 20 reps, same thing. I'm gonna do a couple field sets, get the mind and muscle contraction, and then focus on 3 sets, okay? Always the first exercise I start with though. Get the blood in there. Didn't count reps, but
Me neither.
yeah, so I'll focus on doing this for a warm-up. Then I'll probably do a press down. And then, oh, they did replace the pads. So you notice all the pads now, they have this.
Oh yeah, it was very
So
fancy.
these are all, yeah, they have the diamond stitching on here.
Yeah, that's very nice.
These were all empty the other day when I came.
Ah, I see.
That's why I said I wasn't sure we talked about training.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool that we can train at so many different gyms,
It's
right?
great. We're lucky. Super lucky.
So I'm increasing the weight, guys. So I went up about 20 pounds. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on 12 reps once I get the triceps warm. You saw me in a side tricep, and
Yeah.
people like that.
The before and after, yeah.
20 years later, huh?
Yeah. Doesn't look so bad. It's pretty good, actually.
What do you expect?
Oh, you still look good. You still look good. How many pounds difference?
60, I said, right?
Holy crap.
60 pounds, bro.
Jesus. That's a lot of weight.
Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
It's a big difference, right?
Yeah. You age well.
That's my goal now. Everyone said, "Oh, what's your goal now?" I said, "To beat Father Time."
To age well.
No one's ever beaten Father Time before.
I know.
I'm trying to be the first. All right, so I'm gonna do straight sets here. I'm great in 100 pounds. Now I'm leaning in on these guys, so I know some of you people want to correct my form, but this is the way I feel it best. You remember I did this even during my prime.
Yep. That's an old school right there. Old school.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what's gonna be the next machine. So this is kind of like an extension machine. I've always liked this one.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna stretch the long head a little bit.
But those
So I'm gonna
pads looks really good.
do three. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah,
Right?
it makes it much nicer.
Well, I mean, what else? We feel like $1 million,
Yep. Well, yeah.
right?
Big difference.
They love that quote,
Yeah.
right?
This is the only place where we feel like this in Vegas. $1 million.
We feel good.
Yeah, yeah, but you just feel rich when you come here. You just feel, I don't know.
So, no more than 60 seconds. So my goal is the fast pace. Why do I do that? Number one, keeps intensity up. Number two, keeps the heart rate. You can hear my breath. Breathe a little heavy, and I'm not even going crazy heavy. So my goal is speed. So I can finish 2 body parts usually in 1 hour. I think we got here at 4. We probably started, 4:15? So we're gonna be done here in perfect time. Gonna be able to do shoulders and I still had talking in between, so. I would still say we didn't have much of a gap though, right?
No.
60 seconds max.
Yep.
I've always trained like that.
Yep.
Even
Yeah.
when I was training heavy, I tried
Yeah, you
to
were
keep,
quick. Dude, I
tried to
remember.
keep the speed up, you know?
Yeah, I remember.
You can't train as heavy, but the blood stays flowing.
Dude, you were taking pretty heavy, I'm telling you, when you trained that quick. I remember. I've done it a few times with you. I remember when in Columbus when we went to go train a few years ago. You were still competing,
Yeah.
and we did back or something. I was like, dude, I was dead.
Really?
It was like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, super early. Remember?
Well, that's part of the reason, because I know you're not an early trainer.
Yeah,
right?
that wakes you up, dude. Back at 6 o'clock in the morning with you, that wakes you up.
That
Plus, it was
the only
cold.
way to beat the crowd.
Yeah. Dude, we were there all day at the expo.
Yeah, those were the good old days, man. We used to have long lineups.
Muscle Tech, we were there all day.
Struggle to get food, right?
It was tough.
We didn't have meal prep then.
Nope.
No trifecta meals. Yeah, you guys can always use my trifecta code, save 20%. The link's down below.
In the description, yes.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check it out.
Yeah, make sure to check out all everything that's in the description because there's a lot of codes and.
I know a lot of people comment about that,
Oh, they do? Okay,
but
good.
that there's a lot of codes like.
Yes.
But between Young LA, Cutler Nutrition,
It saves you money, man.
Trifecta,
it's
if you
nice.
guys are looking to purchase anything,
Yeah,
you know, remember I have all
cheaper.
the chic stuff. So if you guys are looking for straps, belts, wrist supports, knee wraps, or all that stuff, elbow sleeves, knee sleeves, I have all that on jcutler.com.
Yeah, you still sell on the website, right?
Yeah. Busy, man. It's still crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so you see what I'm doing here? Straight sets, okay? Big pump right now, guys. Okay? So stay with the same weight. I'm at about 125 pounds. Move up to 140.
This is nice. It looks like we're back
Listen
in your
to
living
me.
room.
So you guys that always ask about gyms in Las Vegas, and you know, this is what happens when you transition from a full-time bodybuilder to a relaxation bodybuilder. So we're at Kilo Club, and this is kind of the lockers. You can kind of show a little bit. Like
Yeah.
This is
Very nice lockers. Yeah.
so. Just finished shoulders and triceps. I'm going to do a little cardio after this session, by the way. So I'm going to finish, like, if I don't do my fasted cardio, which I did not this morning, I always do 20 minutes of stairs after training. Even a lot of days that I train later in the evening, some days I do cardio twice a day, but it's limited to about 20 minutes. What is the correct time to do after training? I would say 30, 40 minutes max. You know, an hour is tough, especially after a longer workout. So I'm not that suggestive of doing it. That's why I always try to focus on fasted cardio or right after the workout. But, you know, just with food and everything else and trying to build glycogen, because I don't feel I eat sufficient calories with my output each day, I do add the cardio in there. So I'm going to do 20 minutes of stairs. So what I wanted to talk about, because you were asking me about the Arnold and you weren't able to come this year, because like we said, we did plan it last minute. It was not really necessarily planned all along. People were asking me. I said, I'm not going to be there. And then Arnold's team reached out to me to do some meet and greets. And of course, I did the appearance for Celsius. And, you know, all in all, the expo was amazing. I heard that Saturday was like record breaking for ticket sales, which is amazing. Yeah. And, you know, it was a great event. I want to talk a little bit about the show though. I was able to give the overall at the Classic Physique, which is cool.
Yeah.
They announced me as Nick Walker, by the way.
They did?
Yeah, because Nick was supposed to hand out the award for Celsius. He didn't show up until late Friday night after the show was over. So I stood in. They texted me like 2 minutes. I was in the audience, and they said, hey, can you run and give this award away? So I came out last minute. So Bob was just reading off the sheet, and he's like, and then for Celsius, Nick Walker is going to be giving out the first place award to Terrence Ruffin.
Bob should know better.
I walked out and I was like holding the jacket, and then the crowd went crazy. So it was actually kind of cool. So very, very impressive class. Okay, I'll be truthful. I thought that, you know, looking at those top guys in the Classic Physique, you know, Ramon got second. You know, Rough Diesel won. Third was yours from Germany. He looked unbelievable. Breon was fourth. All those guys were so close. They were so close. You know, Rough Diesel, you know, has that crazy routine, and, you know, he's not as big as some of those guys, but he's just really complete, and, you know, they're all in great shape. So to kind of sit and watch them and then watch the men's bodybuilding, you know, prejudging, you know, there is some difference because I felt like some guys missed the mark in the open, but it was between Bonnick and Curry. Okay, it really could have gone either way. I think Brandon got the nod because, you know, he just got more shapely, muscled, and, you know, Bonnick's more compact. He did win the most muscular. Brandon Curry won the best poser.
Wow.
Awesome routine. Crowd was definitely kind of even with both those guys, but Bonnick has improved. Legs are back. He's definitely a contender. I mean, I'm not going to count him out for the Mr. Olympia for sure. But let's see if Brandon can win it back, man. It's going to be awesome, you know. And then, you know, Kuklo, I think, was third, right?
Kuklo was third, yeah.
Yeah, he looked great. Probably the best he's been. Very impressed. Wide. He's going to do Boston next week. We have the Boston show coming up, and then
You'll be going to that, so you'll be
Yeah.
leaving Wednesday for Boston.
Yeah.
You just got back.
yeah. And so we had, who else did we have in there? We had Justin and
Justin Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He actually slipped, I think, because they would
was
do.
he fifth or fourth? Was Samson?
Samson was fourth, yeah, and Justin was fifth, yeah.
Okay.
But I think he was closer to the top.
Samson was very impressive, man. Saturday he looked unbelievable. So I don't know how that. And then, of course, rounding out the top 6 was Brett Wilkin, who
Yep.
looked good, but just needs a little more time. I mean, he moved up from Classic. We've known him for a long time,
Yeah.
right? You know, Regan was 7th, and
Oh, is that what he got? Okay.
yeah, he got 7th.
Okay.
And you know, listen, it was a great show. Not as many guys. You know, a lot of people dropped out. You know, losing Cedric, Akeem, and a few of the other faces that, you know, we didn't expect not to see there. And, you know, Arnold was there, of course, giving out the speeches. Like we mentioned, Laura Lee won the bikini. Maureen was 2nd. 3rd
Yeah.
was Ashley. So all our Vegas people, the close to California, and
Yeah.
I know Laura Lee moved to Miami, but all those girls performed really well. Issa was in there after that. She looked amazing. She's, you know, trying to climb her way back up to the top. And, you know, it's just all in all a great show, man. Rishna ended up 5th in the wellness, which was a slip for her. You know, we wanted to see her do, you know, obviously better, but Isabel, she won the show. She looked unbelievable. Angela, she got 2nd, which, you know, she was 2nd at the Miss Olympia wellness. So those 2 flip-flopped because Isabel was 3rd. So it was a great show, man. And
How was it with the fan and the expo? Because I know this was probably the first full-blown expo you got to have since this whole past 2 years where, like, a lot of people came. How was it for you? They must have been so glad to see
happy.
you.
A lot of kids, a lot of parents.
Yeah.
A lot of parents brought to see the kids.
Big lines still?
Big lines. Bumstead definitely was the most popular there for sure. Nick Walker was there. Ronnie, of course, myself.
Yeah.
Lee Haney had, you know, he did meet and greets. Big Rami did not come. He had something that, you know, kept him from coming over, so he was supposed to be there. But I'd say, you know, listen, it's Chris Bumstead's time right now. He's crushing it. I mean, he's doing amazing. Happy to see that. I mean, he's kind of the face of the sport now, and I'm really happy for him.
He's a good guy.
Represent it.
Very good guy.
Yeah, deserves it. Works really hard. Really focuses on the social media and giving back to his fans, putting out the content. You know, that's what we try to do, guys. Like, you know, the best advice I gave over the weekend was film your content, man. You know, we started with the Slow Monkey Productions, and, you know, remember, we have all that footage that links back. If you go back to the early videos of JTV, you'll see, I mean, it migrated from the crappy cameras to, I mean, we're shooting with an S7 right now, right?
S10. Yeah.
S10, yeah. So I mean, it's all content. You can shoot with iPhones, anything else. I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy. You know, that's the one thing that we kind of learned is, you know, migrating to 4K, sometimes phones doesn't really matter. You know, people just want to see the content. They want to try to get to know the people. You know, this is encouraging for everyone. You know, that's what I love about the Arnold Classic and being back at the expos and being able to do the meet and greets and encourage people. Like, listen, any dream is possible. Like, that's the one thing I went through as the weekend progressed, is like reminding myself, like, hey, I started in the same position everyone else did. And there was a time when I was begging for people to come up to me at the booths at the Arnold and say hello to me. And, you know, some of you guys watching this remember those days where it was just me standing there and you guys coming up to me but talk to me for an hour without anyone interrupting. And now it's very hard to move around there with the legacy, you know. But, you know, I'm so appreciative. I'm so happy. And, you know, I'm healthy. You know, I put out a lot of content in the last 2 weeks talking about, you know, kind of my journey of bodybuilding. You know, I even got into some drug stuff, even on Greg Doucette's channel. And, you know, I did a interview with BPAC. And, you know, I know there's been a lot of topics about that, talking about, you know, testosterone therapy and all that stuff. But I just want you guys to understand I'm as transparent as can be. You know, there's no reason for me to hold anything back. I'm truly open. I'm an open book. Anyone that's had the one-on-one conversations with that, with me, you know that, you know, I always shoot it straight out to you guys, tell you exactly how it was done. You know, I'm honest, and, you know, that's the one thing that I tell everyone is be your own person. You know, just be real with people and you will build a following, you will build, you know, respect, and your opinions will matter. And that's, you know, how you become your own voice. So I just want to wish everyone the best, man. I want to thank you guys for following along the channel. What I would love to do, though, guys, is please tell your friends. Please, write a comment, even if it's just an emoji. Help us with the algorithms as we continue to build up the channel. I know, like we mentioned, the videos haven't been as consistent, but we will get back to it once, these next couple weeks end, and I'm not so cranked out with, with what's going on with the travel, and we'll keep you guys in the loop. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below something you guys like. If you lose weight too, when you're, busy schedule, because, every week I drop, I used to travel, I drop 10, 15 pounds. And a lot of that, like we said, a lot of it's water weight, just from the food that we eat. But, like I said, the diet's not as consistent now. So when I do drop that weight, it's a lot of fullness. So I'm back to eating today. Here we're signing out for JTV, and I hope you guys like the workout and like the comments. If you guys saw it differently, or want to argue on there with each other, make sure you guys do that, because everyone has their opinions on who they liked, disliked, or who they see as the future. So appreciate you guys so much. We're out for JTV.